Forget about violence, I'd rather be cool. I'm a space boy fly, I don't know about you. I said forget about violence, I'd rather be cool. I said forget about violence, I'd rather be cool.
Street life. My name is Nathan Bartholomew, and what I actually wanted to do is actually make a documentary where you people sitting right there could actually feel the actual experiences, how ordinary day people have actually experienced gun and knife crime, or been involved, or some of them haven't even done nothing. It's just like the way how really things work. So sit right there, have your little cup of tea or whatever you're drinking or whatever you're doing right now, and enjoy it. Politics. By the government increasing the amount of stop and searches that police could do in a daily basis, kind of makes the teenagers sort of feel, in a ways like that you are the people expected to do the crimes. And if you feel like that, it's more or less you're gonna not want to do it to be rebellious, but it's like if you do it, you won't feel like you're doing any wrong. I don't know about you, I said forget about violence, I'd rather be cool. I said forget about violence, I'd rather be cool. Forget about violence, I'd rather be cool. When I'm space boy fly, I don't know about you.
Cause I am not Van Damme, but I got my Nike kicks and I want my damn Vans. I'm on the fly thing, I am not a landman. I could play my cards right, I ain't got a bad hand. And I'm looking retro, she's looking retro. Don't see a party.
And another thing what I think the government must do is actually put their money to better use, other than them putting their money to the wars and all these other things what don't quite have to do with us. Put money towards stuff like people going to trips to places, or actual people having better facilities other than an ordinary ping pong table and tennis table in a youth club. Give them equipment what they'll actually love to go and use.
They say we're bowling like Jordan. She said that she likes a guy with
protection. I believe many teenagers my age use knives in fear of getting mugged, or they are in fear that someone might pull it out on them. And that's understandable because the communities we live in are very known and commonly known for being bad and stuff like that. Some people believe it does work using a knife, but me personally, I think it don't. There's other ways to resolve the conflict except for pulling out a knife on someone else. So yeah, that's my point of view.
I'm cool, I'm refrigerated, I must be the one 'cause I'm in.
Snitching. Snitching is basically almost like a unwritten code for youth nowadays. It's like if you snitch, you feel like you'll be a target of crime or just another statistic of crime. Sometimes I feel that the government needs to stop lying almost, because say you witnessed a crime, you've told the police, and then a couple months later when you go to a court case, and then the person that you've snitched on or you've told the police about, see they see you, and yet still the police are saying that's going to be 100% confidential, and it's not. So like, say you told the police now, they go to prison, they come out now, they remember you, then it's curtains.
I don't know about you. I say I got my Nike kicks and I want my Vans shoes. I say I got my Nike kicks and I want my Vans too. I got my Nike kicks and I want my Vans shoes. I'm a retro boy, I don't know about you. I got my Stan Smiths and I want my Vans shoes. I got my Stan Smiths and I want my Vans shoes. I say I got my Stan Smiths.
So we decided to go to Wood Green on a cold Sunday and ask random members of the public of their views of gun and knife crime and how they actually experienced it. So take a look.
Have you ever been threatened with a weapon before?
Threatened? Yeah, I've been stabbed before.
Yes.
And
yes, I have, yeah.
And what is?
I've been attacked like a couple of years ago. I've done like someone just come out of the background and they cut me in my neck, like stabbed me. Yeah. Like, yeah, I'm still lucky to be alive.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. Once I was going to the ice rink in Hackney, me with a couple of school friends, at the age of 16, and someone came up to us with a knife once we was leaving.
My cousin has.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I've been threatened with weapons before, and I've also done threatening myself. It's been a way of life, you know what I mean? From like when I was like bare young. From like violence and all that.
Forget about violence, I'd rather be cool. Forget about violence, I'd rather be cool. When I'm space boy fly, I don't know about you.
Listen, you can't.
And how did the experience leave you feeling?
I kind of felt quite shocked that I was a victim.
It was quite disturbing, when you just come out the ice rink, you're with your friends, and they pour a knife on you. But it was like he's done it before.
How do you think he felt? I think he was terrified, to be honest.
I felt scared, I felt threatened, and the worst thing is I felt the way he done it was like he had more power. It was more like a power trip, which was terrible.
Forget about violence, I'd rather be cool. Forget about violence, I'd rather be cool.
I think they carry it from protection or something, just in case that they might feel very insecure with themselves. So they might think that a knife will like make them feel big.
Because it's dangerous on the road. A lot of people are carrying it. No one don't really feel safe, so they carry it to protect themselves.
Some knife crimes as well, down to trying to look cool and trying to be part of a gang and stuff. It's not all
and
about...
they're following the olders.
Maybe boredom. Loads of people ain't got nothing to do, so then they're on the roads, end up in gangs. And
It just depends on who you hang around with.
The older brothers and just the older ones. They look up to the older ones.
If you're going around with a group of people who think, yeah, I'm hard, and then they look at someone and say, all right, let's rush him, and that person's not going to back down, and they'll all have weapons, and they'll say, okay, shank him or do whatever you want to do to him.
I don't think his parents don't care. I just think his parents don't know what their kids get up to.
Who are they impressing, do you think?
I think they're impressing each
other, isn't it? Because I don't get no satisfaction.
And they get
out of seeing
ratings.
a boy with
Is
a
it
knife.
ratings?
I think it's stupid.
They make themselves look, well, they think they make themselves look good when they're obviously doing them stuff.
You don't think it impresses girls?
No, it's not impressing me.
I was living on the streets, and basically it was rather me or them. Basically, you know, I looked at it that I didn't give a toss at the time, and then when you realise that they're just people just like you trying to do the same thing, you think like calm down and everything. So I've had my fair share of knives put to my throat, and there could have been many times that I haven't been here, and then there's times when I've put knives to people's throats. But then when you step back and think, is that all your life's going to be, is just going around threatening people? That's only a one-way trip. You're either going to end, two-way trip, rather dead or you're going to end in prison. And you ain't going to be no big man in there.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not in it myself, but, you know, as I walk down the street, you know, when you go to nightclubs, you can see the music and everything is quite more violent than it was before when I was like your age.
It's like some sort of in thing for them now, you know what I mean? Like, I say about out of 10, there's 2 out of 10 has got a knife. That's what I reckon.
Apart from peer pressure, you know, they don't get enough help from schools. Children don't get enough help from schools, colleges, parents. You know, I think we need much more support in the community.
Personally, I think it's really stupid that people should be walking around with knives and weapons, really. If you have a problem with someone, you should take it out with them, like face to face, man to man, instead of using weapons. That's just stupidity. Like,
youngsters used to see me as like, oh, this big, like crazy nutcase walking around with knives, robbing, drug dealing, because that's what it's mainly about. People having a chip on their shoulder and drug dealing, that's all it's about mainly. But in the people out here trying to get a reputation, yeah, and that's what it was like for me. But when you realise after a while, the reputation don't mean nothing when you're in nick. And I've seen people go in nick, I've seen people stabbed, and I've never actually done it myself. And to be honest with you, I don't ever want to imagine myself doing that.
What do you think that can be done to stop gun and knife crime?
They should add more years if they caught you with a knife or something, or try and help the young kids on the roads, like activities or something, youth clubs, something to get them off the streets and all that.
It's hard to say what can be done because what they're doing now, they're stopping all the youngsters, right? And that's a good thing because 9 times out of 10 they're getting the result. You know what I mean? So that's one good thing they should be doing. But there could be something like they should be doing things for young people, like give them some schemes or something for them to do.
Maybe if they had stuff for people to do, that would change a bit of it. There's stuff for people to do.
Police have got to do their job, but also schools, culture, you know, everything's got to really change really. Because I was in China like 3 weeks ago and they've got like no crime, it's like a cultural thing.
Maybe youth clubs for younger children, youth clubs, I don't know. There's not a lot of youth clubs. Or even if there is, they're not getting people into them enough.
Like more youth clubs for the little ones, and I don't know, because like it's the younger ones that are being more dangerous than the older ones really, because obviously they like the excitement, so I don't know. Get the little ones to start getting into things, and it's their parents as well.
Live for the day, put the knives down, put the guns down, and just basically live life for the full. Find yourself a nice woman, find some money, you know what I mean? Yeah, just live life as day by day. Yeah.
I just think as long as you have a positive mindset, mind over matter really.
Personally, if I have a problem with someone, I'll go up to them, confront them, and talk to them, and try and resolve it in a civilized manner, instead of trying to hurt someone. Yeah, so that's what I feel.
Keep myself to myself, so
It's not my problem, really.
it's nothing to do with me. But
It's
if they
not
try
my
anything,
business.
then I don't use weapons. You get me?
Forget about violence, I'd rather be cool. Forget about violence, I'd rather be cool. And I'm space boy fly, I don't know about you.
Listen, you can't die with your money, so I don't spend time counting my money. But I can make it rain like the fountains above me. The Pisces got girls drowning to touch me. She's trying to stroke like she can be food. Now he's looking at me like he can see food.
But forget about violence, I'd rather be cool.
Cause if I switch up the style, I break off of these rules. Wants to be cool, the others keep bowling. I glide through the waves, you can say I'm sea walking. The time isn't late, I can stay and see morning. Because it's not a bad